Did you know that depression could be controlling your actions without you even realizing it? According to the World Health Organization, 300 million people worldwide are battling depression right this moment. And the scariest part, many of them don't even know they're depressed. Stay until the end of this video because I am going to reveal 10 behaviors that depression forces you into, and the last one might completely surprise you. Depression is silent, cruel, and extremely deceptive. It doesn't come screaming. It infiltrates your life slowly, stealing your energy, your joy, and your will to live. Many people only realize they're depressed when they're already completely trapped in it, feeling that deep emptiness in their chest. That endless sadness, that fatigue that seems to suck all your strength away. Depression doesn't just steal your motivation. It destroys your ability to concentrate, makes every decision an impossible weight to carry. And worst of all, it makes you act in ways that only make everything worse. So let's dive into these 10 behaviors that depression forces you to have. Behavior number 1, social isolation. When depression knocks on your door, the first thing it does is push people away from you. You start canceling plans, stop responding to messages, avoid meets. Some people isolate themselves because they feel completely drained just thinking about socializing. Others genuinely believe it's better to be alone because they feel worthless, like a burden to others. In severe cases, there are those who spend weeks, even months, without leaving home. You look at your phone ringing and simply can't answer it. It's as if an invisible wall separates you from the world, and with each passing day, that wall gets higher, thicker, more insurmountable. Behavior number 2, letting everything become dirty and messy. Depression sucks your energy like a black hole. Suddenly, cleaning your room becomes an impossible task. Dishes pile up in the sink, dirty clothes form mountains on the floor. Trash overflows, and you simply can't do anything about it. Walking through the house becomes a challenge with so much stuff scattered around. And even though you feel extremely uncomfortable living in all that mess, the lack of energy is so overwhelming that you can't lift a finger. Every dirty dish seems to weigh tons. Every piece of clothing on the floor is a painful reminder that you're not okay. Behavior number 3, completely neglecting your personal hygiene. It's not just the house that becomes chaos. You yourself become part of that mess. Taking a shower feels like running a marathon. Brushing your teeth requires strength you don't have. Washing your hair? Impossible. Changing clothes. What for? People who've never been through this see it as pure laziness, as shameless. But the brutal truth is that for someone with depression, these simple tasks are physically and emotionally exhausting. It's not that you don't want to take care of yourself, it's that you literally can't. Your body is heavy, your mind screams, and every movement hurts in a way that nobody sees. Behavior number 4, sleep disturbances, and here depression plays dirty. Some people spend hours tossing and turning in bed, staring at the ceiling, trapped in an endless cycle of negative thoughts that never stop. The night becomes a hell of anxiety. Other people do the opposite. They sleep too much, but wake up even more exhausted than when they lay down. You can sleep 12, 14 hours and still feel like you've been hit by a truck. Sleep doesn't refresh anymore. It just becomes a temporary escape from a reality that hurts too much to face. Behavior number 5, extreme pessimism. Depression completely distorts your worldview. It puts dark glasses on your mind that only let you see the bad side of everything. You actively search for evidence that life is terrible. When something bad happens, you think, I knew it. Nothing ever works out. This becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. You start filtering your reality, ignoring everything good that happens, and amplifying every small problem as if it were the end of the world. And the more you think this way, the harder it becomes to see any possibility of hope, any ray of light at the end of the tunnel. Behavior number 6, eating disorders that swing to extremes. Some people eat compulsively, spend hours in the kitchen attacking everything they see, trying to fill that enormous emptiness with food, as if they could literally eat the sadness away. Other people completely lose their appetite. Food becomes disgusting. Preparing a meal seems like a Herculean task. You look at a plate of food and feel nauseous. Some get to the point of going all day without eating anything, simply because they can't gather the strength even to chew. Your body asks for food, but your mind is so destroyed that even that doesn't work properly anymore. Behavior number 7, the total loss of interest in everything. Those hobbies you loved, gone. That series you were anxiously waiting for doesn't matter anymore. That activity that gave you pleasure, dead Depression steals your interests right in front of you, and you watch helplessly. You feel dead inside, empty, as if someone had erased all the colors from your life and left only gray. You can sit on the couch all day, staring at nothing, doing absolutely nothing, because nothing makes sense anymore. And this leaves you even more desperate, because you remember when things were different, when you were different. Behavior number 8, procrastinating all your problems. Depression is already devastating on its own. You feel powerless, shattered, without strength. So when real-life problems appear, bills to pay, important decisions to make, conflicts to resolve, you simply can't deal with them. So you sweep everything under the rug. One problem, then another, then another. They start piling up like a mountain about to collapse on you. Financial problems, family problems, work problems. Everything sits there, growing, getting worse. While you watch paralyzed, knowing you should do something but completely unable to act. Behavior number 9, and this is probably the most painful of all. So depression takes over your thoughts and turns them against yourself. You start to hate yourself, to deeply despise yourself. You look at yourself in the mirror and feel disgusted. You hear your own voice and it irritates you. You analyze everything you do and find only flaws. This completely destroys yourself. Your self-image becomes so negative that you start to believe you're worthless, that you're trash, that the world would be better without you. Some people even feel guilt, believing they deserve all the suffering they're going through, as if it was some kind of just punishment for being who they are. And finally, behavior number 10. The constant fear that terrible things will happen. People with depression live expecting the worst. If something good happens, they already get tense waiting for the moment when everything will fall apart. They refuse opportunities, sabotage their own chances of happiness because they believe it will go wrong anyway in the end. It's a distorted form of self. If you don't try, you can't fail. If you don't attach yourself, you can't lose. But this keeps you trapped in a prison of fear, prevents you from living, from growing, from thriving. You become paralyzed, waiting for the tragedy that your depressed mind convinces you is always on the way. Now stop and think. How many of these behaviors did you recognize in yourself? How many of them have you seen in someone you love? Depression is real. It's not weakness, it's not laziness, it's not lack of willpower. It's a serious illness that destroys lives silently. And the most important thing you need to understand is that the more you give ground to depression, the more you let it take over, the harder it becomes to get out of it. But there is a way out. There's always a way out. If you identified with several of these behaviors, please don't ignore it. Seek help. Talk to a true friend, a trusted family member, a mental health professional. Don't be ashamed. Don't be afraid. Asking for help isn't weakness. It's courage. It's the first step to reclaiming your life. And if you know someone going through this, reach out your hand. Sometimes a simple "I'm here for you" can save a life. If this video helped you in any way, leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Together, we are stronger. Until the next video.